What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 60-day challenge, Building a Life of Change. You have survived 57 days of getting yourself to a point where you want to see change. You've got yourself to a place where, you know what, you've made up your mind and you're going to do it. You're going to do that. You're going to do all of the things that you've set your mind to. If you've got your goals, okay, if you've set up your goals, you know what you want to get done. If you've got your habits, you know what healthy habits you want to see yourself maintain. And hopefully after yesterday, you've got some kind of an idea of the routines you want to begin implementing into your life. I can share at least one thing with you that I need you to understand. It's great to write all this stuff down. And it's great to map all this out. But now you've got to get intentional on when you want to start it. Now, maybe you want to get through the 60-day challenge and you want to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and wait till January 1st. Fantastic. But start practicing now. And what I can tell you, if the consistency is an excuse for you or some place where you struggle, like we've talked about before, what you need to do is just start doing it, because it's never going to be a consistent habit or routine until you constantly do it. Just be purposeful, be mindful, and set a mindset that I'm going to start, and that's what I'm going to do. Make it a non-negotiable. Pick your start date once you feel like you've got everything developed, and go. Don't wait for another inspiring video. Don't wait for more guidance. I'm giving out all of the goods that I can, but you're going to have to just now have your own mindset. Today, we're going to talk about your bounce back. Let's say you've done all the things. All right. And you started doing it and you started pushing forward and you started following your routines and you started making, accomplishing some goals. Now, what happens if you fall behind or maybe get out of rhythm with your progress? Playing music with other musicians, sometimes mostly me, messes up, and then you've got to get back in rhythm with definitely your other musicians and singers. So sometimes that happens. What happens if you give up? Maybe you get frustrated. I've been there. Okay, what if you get frustrated? Like, I'm not able to accomplish anything. Nothing's working out. I can't be consistent, so I'm just going to stop. What if you get busy? I've shared with you that my routine, especially my evenings, have had to change based on what's going on in our family. So like right now, we're heavy into indoor soccer. So my Fridays and Saturdays, they have shifted a little bit based on games, practices, things like that. It depends, right? So what if that happens? Well, number one, some of it sounds like excuses, and that's okay. I get it. We all have it. I've done it. Even throughout this journey in the last year, I've had my ebbs and flows where I have done really well and then tapered off, and then done really well and then slowed down. And I can tell you, for me, I have used children as an excuse, my job as an excuse, busy schedules as an excuse to why I'm not consistent. I've used weekends as an excuse. I get all of that, okay? So I'm very sympathetic. Go back to our video about excuses and our struggles. Remember what I said? Excuses pave the way for lack of effort. And I have to preach it to myself all the time. Like recently, we've been dealing with some sickness in our house. So I have not been consistent in my routines. Definitely not consistent in when waking up. Definitely not consistent in workouts because of just feeling under the weather. And although that can be a legitimate excuse, I can still get things accomplished, right? I'm doing that now. Still getting things accomplished even when feeling under the weather. You have to stop when you feel like you're falling behind on change, all of the progress you are making. When you get to a point, maybe you feel like you've hit a brick wall, maybe you feel like you're not able to progress for whatever reason, stop. Take a pause, okay? And go back and reevaluate things. This is why I say I do this every 4 months. I do a self-assessment every 4 months of myself, my struggles, my holdbacks, my goals. I stop and do that every 4 months because things change, right? Life changes. Family situations change. Work situations change. Whatever the case may be, life still goes on. But your bounce back has to be greater than your setback. I know that's a pun and a corny phrase we've heard before, but it's true. Your bounce back has to be greater than your setback. Whatever has caused you to stop, whether it's yourself, situations, circumstances, people, stop, pause, and go back and reevaluate. Falling off the wagon happens, right? It's the bounce back that changes the tempo. You can live in your excuses for why you stopped. You can dwell on the negativity of beating yourself up. Me, the perfectionist, I beat myself up every time I stop and go, man, I am not where I want to be. I can dwell on that negativity if I want. You can wallow in your fear, right? We've talked about that. You can wallow in your fear of change. You can allow old habits to resurface. It happens. You can give permission to influences to remain. But once you realize it, once you stop, assess, now bounce back. Revisit your notes, do this process all over again. You can condense it from 60 days to 30 days. Okay, if you really want to have a big push, condense it from 60 to 30. Stop, reassess, relook, and encourage yourself to know that it happens. To know that you're going to have off days. Know that you're going to have sick days. Know that you're going to have a struggle sometimes. When there is change, there is always going to be resistance. Perfect example. When you begin to start trying to work out, for me, when I have gone an extreme lull in working out and I try to go back to it, my body resists. Your body aches. Your body hurts. Muscles you didn't know you had hurt. They hurt. Because your body's not used to it anymore, not like it was when you were being consistent. So the body begins to resist in ways by telling you that was painful, that hurt me. But if you don't keep going, the muscles never learn, the muscles never change, and you remain the same. It's the same with any change. Any change that you're going on, you're gonna meet resistance. You're gonna meet resistance with your family. You're gonna meet resistance with yourself. You're gonna meet resistance with your mindset. You're gonna meet resistance with your friends. You're gonna have people that you thought supported you, not so much. Not so much. And we talked about that too. You gotta bounce back. Come back stronger, come back harder. Don't be tough on yourself. Have your little moment with yourself, like that mirror conversation. I've done that myself where I'm like, listen, get it together. You know what you're doing ain't right. You know what you're doing ain't good for you. You know you've got some health things that you need to take care of. And the only way that's going to happen is by taking care of yourself. I do that all the time, right? I have those conversations with myself. Do it and then go on. Have that real talk and then move on. Don't live in it. You can decide to do all of that. You can decide to continue in being inconsistent. You can decide to give up on the change. You can decide to say it's not worth it, it's pointless, it's not beneficial to me, it's not working. Fine. Maybe it doesn't work for everybody, but that's up to you. That's your decision. It's not me telling you. That's your decision to stop, to not give the process a chance, to not give change a chance, to not see how it benefits you. That's your decision. And then you have to decide if you're willing to live with that or not. Your bounce back is crucial to consistency and your constant growth. The bounce back is what makes a difference. I hope you understand my tough love. I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I get it. I understand it. Believe you me, I'm sympathetic to it. But at the end of the day, it's all about you. Do you want to change? Do you want to have different things going on in your life? Do you want to feel better, look better, think better, have purpose? Okay, that's fine. It's all about you. It's up to you, nobody else. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little lesson today. We are, again, closely coming down to wrapping this up, and I am getting excited about celebrating with you all the things you're going to accomplish, and I want to know about it. I definitely want you to keep in touch and let me know, where are you in your change in 2024? I believe you will accomplish and see greater things in 4 months in 2024 than you have all year in 2023. That's how much I believe in this process. That's how much I stand for this. That's how much I believe in this. It works. It will change you. It will make everything clear, give you a sense of purpose. But it comes down to you. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Catch me if I fall.